Hey, we're here at Zine Fest. We're going to talk to some cool zine creators and maybe also buy some cool stuff. All right, let's go in. So we're going to talk to these dudes playing Magic the Gathering on the floor here. I'm sitting here with
Gonzo.
Gonzo and
Pat.
So you guys know each other, or you just wanted to play Magic here, or you guys just like...
We've actually got a table over there. We did a group anthology together.
You walk down that way, you might see a banner that says 3C. If you happen to see that, there might be some comics that you may have to look at.
What kind of stuff do you guys write about?
Mine is named Flesh Metal. It's about a robot that starts listening to death metal, because I listen to a lot of death metal, and he starts worshiping the evil lord and then ends up eating human flesh.
That sounds like exactly right up my alley. So he's doing robots that listen to death metal and eat flesh. You are doing food that eats monsters?
No, I actually like Howard the Duck and anything that is related to Steve Gerber. Okay. So I did one called Tucker the Raccoon instead of Howard the Duck.
What does Tucker get into?
He works at a fast food restaurant and he accidentally has a demon burger come to life and it kills everyone.
I heard some guys were playing Magic over here.
Yeah.
So come on and join the Magic the Gathering party that we've established. You are?
Alex.
Alex, you're a wizard. What kind of wizard are you?
I'm just a regular, normal kind of wizard.
Okay, so like a run-of-the-mill, like white magic, black magic, sort of nothing special about you. You're just a normal wizard?
Well, in this context, I like to think I'm a planeswalker.
A planeswalker? What is a planeswalker?
A planeswalker is a special kind of wizard. It's a Magic the Gathering wizard.
Okay. So you're taking the Magic the Gathering thing and just running with it. That's awesome. That's cool. Actually, we need a wizard on the show. Would you come to the show and be a wizard?
Sure.
All right, because we got some stuff we need taken care of magically. Oh, I have a wizard's car. Apparently, he's also into web development and design. So you're a web wizard. Awesome. So we'll leave you guys to your magic. Thank you guys for talking to us. And yeah, cool. I'm here with
Sarah. Honor.
Zachary.
Maurice.
I'm terrible with names. This is the 3C people we're talking to. They were playing Magic the Gathering over there. Can we explain what this is? This is a spirit of a dog.
Actually, I carve everything out of wood, and then what I'll do is I'll print out on a printing press, and then I'll cut them out of paper, and those are actually designed to be repasted. So yeah.
So repaste on walls or like sex dungeons or something?
Anywhere you want. Yeah.
Anywhere you want, ladies and gentlemen. Anywhere you want. What have you contributed to this?
Well, I've got my photography work. I've been inspired by Herman Hesse, the novel Steppenwolf.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Holga shots, Holga plastic camera, and then I've got student work of abstract comics. I put out a zine of my mom's work. She draws too, and then we've got our 3C Comics anthology that we all put together. 7 different artists. Some of them my former students, some of them awesome local comic makers, and so we've just got together, maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and starting to make comics as a group, doing comic jams and so forth. So here's our hard work put into one book.
I was also part of the anthology, but I also made a little mini comic about obsession, just what people go through as they get really wrapped up in something. And then a little abstract painting art book featuring all these, I call them portraits of my friends, where just do some abstract paintings and then draw over them as whatever they're talking about. So it's pretty cool stuff.
And finally, back to you.
I have zipper pouches. They're good for multiple things, whatever you want. I also have these lithographs of these babies. They're spore related.
Spore related? Well, like.
It's kind of commenting on how infants are like spores in a woman's womb.
Infants are spores in a woman's womb. I mean that makes sense. You know, I mean, I'm a little about it, but I'm a little about a lot of things when it comes to bodies. And well, thank you so much for talking to us. This all looks really cool. And high five, high five, high five, high five. Oh, and once more. Oh, sorry. Where can people find you if they wanted to find you?
You can see us at 3ccomics.com.
3ccomics.tumblr.com.
3ccomics.tumblr.com. All right. Well, thank you so much once again. And your stuff is really cool. All right, this is a coconut curry pizza.
Courtesy of broke ass pizza.
Broke ass pizza. You're on TV.
Oh, we're really on TV?
No, you are. Not right now, but you will be on TV.
Okay, cool.
You make cool pizzas that are delicious? What else do you do in like your free time when you're not making pizza? First of all, who are you? I'm a really bad interviewer.
I'm Jamin Stocker of Broke Ass Pizza Co-op. Other than making pizza, I train young people in the neighborhood of Third Ward on how they too can own their own pizza business, specifically an organic pizza business.
So you make your life making pizza and making better people to make better pizza.
Absolutely.
So you're actually kind of a halfway inspirational person, or actually more than that. I'm being incredibly dismissive. You're a super inspirational person who makes delicious pizza, and I'm being a jerk. I'm just elated by this pizza.
Wow, I'm glad you enjoy it. And actually, that pizza was put together by one of the trainees that's gone through the program, Derek right here, Chef YG.
Derek, come on over, man. You're on TV. It's a really good pizza, man.
Yeah, I know. I made it.
Such humility. You like making pizza, man?
Every day.
I mean, so you like making it every day?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to make a career out of pizza making?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
This is my career.
this is your career already.
Mm-hmm.
You're a pizzaman now.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You make pizzas too?
I made that shirt.
So you make shirts now. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris. So you used to make pizzas, but now you make shirts.
Yeah. Screen printing.
It's good stuff, man.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Keeping it Houston.
Hell yeah, I'll keep it in Houston. Well, it was delicious.
Glad you enjoyed.
Thank you. So now we're here with.
Katie Mulholland.
What is it that you do?
Well, I'm an artist and I work in collaboration with AC very often, and we just got out of a residency, and our concept was working with shame poles, which is kind of the shameful version of a totem pole. It's used as public ridicule.
What kinds of things were you shaming people for?
Eating too much pizza is one.
First of all, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Those of us who eat too much pizza should be very proud of the lifestyles we've chosen to adopt. All right, what other stuff?
Smoking cigarettes is one, which I'm a former smoker, so that was kind of like a big deal. And another one would be like talking on a cell phone when ordering food in public.
So like things like a reasonable person would find shameful, but that we all do anyway. So what's the most shameful thing that you're willing to admit to on public access TV?
I eat a lot of peanut butter. I really like peanut butter, like a lot, like little kid a lot.
And you're ashamed of peanut butter?
I eat a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
As far as shame goes, I think that's pretty innocent. If people wanted to find your stuff, where could they go?
www.axzilla.com, that's Axe website, and then mine is katiemulholland.net.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us. High five. We're professionals, and we're here with...
Sienna Ewing.
And she's got Zombie Louis Armstrong, and we just had to talk to her about Zombie Louis Armstrong.
This was a commission piece that somebody asked to do, a trumpet player who was a zombie, so I did it.
So now we're here with...
David Leftwich. I'm the editor of Sugar and Rice, a food and culture quarterly that on the Gulf Coast and Houston. I'm focused on those two areas.
So, like, if someone's got a weird thing about food, like they have issues with food, or they want to eat food, and they're just writing about, like, what?
It's more telling the story of humanity through the lens of food. We take a very broad view of how to write about food and tell the stories of food. We'll use poetry, art, photography, fiction, oral history, just about, anything to kind of tell the stories here on the Gulf Coast.
The stories of food and food accessories.
Farmers and goats and goat farmers and pretty much anything you can kind of think of might make it into the magazine.
I mean, most everything is, because everybody eats and everybody poops.
Exactly.
You have anything about poop?
Not yet, but we probably should. Actually, we thought about putting Howard Hughes in an upcoming issue. We didn't do it, but we thought about putting Howard Hughes' toilet on the back cover. You can actually find it in a plumbing store on Montrose.
Really?
Yeah.
That is an interesting factoid. We can see the Howard Hughes is probably very famous and very valuable toilet somewhere on Montrose. This is an avenue I did not expect to be going down. We're here with the guy who created probably my favorite title of all time, Tales from the Life of a Stupid Idiot, and this is
Connor Clifton.
And you are a stupid idiot, yes?
Yes, I'm the stupidest idiot you've ever met.
So stupid he used the word stupidest, which isn't technically a word, is it, Connor?
No comment.
What is it that you do? You do stupid short stories about how you're a terrible person, and I already read the first paragraph of your thing, and I already hate you a little bit. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, probably. I shouldn't have started the zine off with the story about dating sisters, but no, I'm a cartoonist here in town. I'm also a storyteller. I've done The Moth, Grown Up Story Time, and I just write everywhere I can, and I love telling people all the stupid, idiotic things I've done.
On a scale of like 1 to Jeffrey Dahmer, how terrible a person do you think you are?
I'd say I'm like a Henry Connick Jr.
Henry Connick Jr., okay. We actually talked about this earlier, and you said you just can't help getting into the situations that you get into.
No, I avoid drugs. I avoid people who do drugs. I avoid just like any kind of stressful, awkward, very weird, out of place situation, and I always fall into them, no matter what. It's just...
You're just a confusing man, in other words.
Yeah, I'm so confusing and confused.
If people wanted to find you, where could they find you?
Well, you could go to partytimecomic.wordpress.com. I'm on Instagram at Cooner Queefton. I'm on Twitter at Connor Clifton. And then I believe connorclifton.wordpress.com is just like writing I've done and journalism, stuff like that around the city.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for talking to us. And I've been doing this for everybody. High fives. Oh, Connor!
Oh, no, farts.
Oh, farts. We're really close with Ben. Hey, Ben, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm excited that we're so close.
Now, some of you who may be new viewers may not remember, but Ben was on the show, weren't you, Ben?
That's right. Chris and I came on back in, I think, July, and we got to draw some frogs. It was really awesome.
Yeah, they were one of the some of our earliest, our earliest guests, really, that we didn't know beforehand, and it was really awesome. But now, here you are in your natural environment selling your wares, so... You know, this is a different kind of Ben.
It's fun. It's really different. I'm not naturally always an extrovert, so like getting in a room and selling people my stuff feels like maybe a little bit of a stretch sometimes. But being at Zine Fest is tight because everyone is like so passionate about creative work. It just seems like very natural to talk to people who are enthused. So it's a cool environment. I'm having the time of my life here.
Yeah, and to be fair, a lot of people are just giving stuff away. So it's not even that commercial.
Oh yeah, I think at the end of the day, you kind of don't want to sell your stuff. You just want people to read it. So however you can make that happen. If they're willing to pay you something for it, that's just kind of gravy.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with our show. Like, we can't sell our show, but we're just happy that people are watching. And if you're watching the show, remember to watch our show, 8 p.m. on Mondays. Hey, look who else is here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going? How's it going? It's going great. You know how it's going. With me, it's always great.
It's always great with you guys.
Who drove who to the show?
I drove him to the show.
All right. And who drove you? Who drove who here?
We drove each other.
You drove each other. So you had a car with two steering wheels?
Yeah, it's one of those training cars, and we just ended up just veering off the road, flying off a ramp, and landed here in the parking lot. It just worked out that way.
So would you guys consider making a comic book about two dudes who had a car that had two steering wheels, and then they tried to drive it places?
Maybe it's already in the works. You'll have to see.
Did I just predict your next million seller?
The reason that the car has two steering wheels in real life is so that we can swap off drawing the comic and then turn it into a story.
Well, that's way more practical than I ever would have envisioned. You know, we've had them on the show. You know their shtick. We don't need to spend any more time with these jokers. All right, but thanks all the same. It was cool to see you guys. Thanks. High fives.
High fives.
High fives. All right. Your ring hurt my hand. Both of you. Seriously. Married men. I'm here in a power stance with Maria, who's likewise in a power stance. Maria, how you feeling in a power stance?
Powerful.
What is it you do with your zines?
I make them.
Fair answer.
And then I fold them,
All right. Do you staple?
usually.
When you're making folding and stapling, what is the content?
Comics, a little bit of writing.
Comics and a little bit of writing. All right. So we've got hair fantasy. So I see. It's rabbits, king rabbits, knights.
Yep, and a little bit of fantasy.
A little bit of fantasy.
More on top of that, even.
That's a lot of things. You are a co-organizer. What was the most stressful part for you?
All the last minute stuff, trying to get people who confirm to either donate or come over and provide, services like selling food, and people bailing at the last second on things like that. But fortunately, we've had a really, really, really great community of people who are able to step in and help us out at a pinch and just are so wonderful. So those things were stressful, but they were never really stressful for that long. I'm really grateful.
So what was the best part about putting everything together?
The best part was not having any time to do anything for myself. That was really great.
This whole thing was really fun, and we're glad that you put it on. I bought entirely too much stuff. I'm now broke again. So high fives for that. High fives and yay.
Yes.
All right, we're here with Stacy in her natural habitat. So how's it been going?
It's been going great. There's like a pretty big crowd, a
Yeah.
good turnout.
As you can see, I've bought too much stuff. What has been the most stressful part of organizing this whole thing?
Probably finding a food truck, to be honest, just because it's, people contact us before the event and they say they want to participate, but then they bail. But luckily, Broke Ass Pizza has come to the rescue and we have pizza now.
Yeah, delicious, delicious pizza. So if you had to pick favorites, I don't know if you're allowed to pick favorites as the Zine Fest, and I don't know if you want to be on the records.
I'm going to say everyone. Everyone is my favorite.
That's a nice, safe answer. You've been doing zines for a long time. What kind of zines do you have for sale?
I have a zine about collages. This one called Street Art in Houston, where I went around and took photos of graffiti. I have the winter poem zine that I send out every holiday season. It's a zine about food.
Food is a big theme at Zine Fest, I found. Like eating food, writing about food, putting food into robots.
Oh, wait, who did the food and robots one?
3C over there. You should check them out. They're really cool.
Okay. Well, man, I need to check around more.
Yeah. Well, you're busy. You got to sell your own stuff, and you're a busy woman.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us talk to you, Stacy. We'll let you go get your pizza so you don't crash. Okay. High five. Hold on. Who's jingle this? Yeah. High five. All right. And I'll give you a hug because you're my friend. All right. So that was us reporting from Zine Fest. I'm going to get entirely too close to the camera to say this. This was awesome. John out.